Hi, this is and today I will talk about my parody of O. Henry. So first I will read my parody. An honest thief. Excuse me, can I sit here? A young man in a suit pointed to the seat next to me. Of course, please sit down. The young man put the lunchbox in his hand on the table, opened the lid, and a smile of corking came out. He broke up the chopsticks and said to me, "Thank you. This point is the lunch peak of the convenience store every day. I always want to come over for dinner later, but there will be no Chinese food when I come late. I can't stand sandwiches. That pile of things makes my stomach feel sick after eating." Yeah, I nodded and wanted to finish eating and left quickly. You also work around here, right? Have you ever heard of the phone company on the 10th floor of Block A? The market is so good recently. Have you done some investment or financial management yourself? If you are promoting this kind of thing, you can turn the table to eat. I gave him an unceremonious look. He did not look angry at all. He smiled. "I'm sorry that you misunderstood. Although I work on the 10th floor, it is lunch break. I won't bring work to the break." I pretended not to hear and drank a sip of coffee, but he continued to whisper there. "Anyway, I have been for more than 10 minutes after eating lunch, so why don't I tell you my experience, or tell you how I cheat others' money?" I glared at him, but did not interrupt him. He seemed to have my agreement and exactly began to tell his story. After graduating from high school, I felt that going to school was too boring, so I left my hometown and came to this big city to work hard. At first, I did some serious jobs that did not require academic qualifications. Later, I found that these serious jobs were too tiring, and I didn't earn enough. I simply quit my job and wandered around the road every day. After a while, I finally found a job that suits me, being a thief. "Damn you!" I almost choked with the rice in my mouth, turned around and looked at him. "Are you a thief, you?" "Don't worry, I used to be a thief, and I don't do that for a long time. Please listen to me. I'm very lucky. I have been stealing in the subway and shopping malls for several months. Although I have not gained much, but I have never been caught. Although, though luck will come to an end. One day I was caught while stealing. I was trembling with fright outside the subway station. Police office was only a few minutes away from me. 10 miles. I was about to apologize and run away, but that man, he took the wallet in my hand and put it in the pocket of his suit. He smiled and asked me why I was a thief at such a young age. I told him the truth. He smiled again and told me, "If you want to make money, you can't always rely on stealing others' wallet. Would you like to be a thief forever?" After listening to his words, I was asking myself, do I want to be a thief forever? My parents certainly don't want me to be a thief. Then he said to me, "I will show you a clear way. Come to my company to work tomorrow on the 10th floor of Building A." After that, he gave me a business card and left. I thought it was a joke, But the next day I went to this company and found that what he said was actually true. My current boss, is the boss of this fund company in Block A. What they have to do every day is to fool you. Yes, you don't have to look at me like that. I speak honestly to fool those rich people who put their own money with us for fund management and tell their fund management is risky. And the medium risk brings medium to high returns. Then I charge a fee, which is used as my performance appraisal. This makes money much faster than becoming a safe, and it's still legal. After listening to his story, I was so angry. I asked him, why do people with money put money with you? Besides, you are safe. How can you operate the fund? He did not feel my anger and answered me with a big smile. Of course I don't know how to operate the fund. That is the work of my colleagues in the operation department. I'm only responsible for flicking the money to the company account. By the way, do you know why? By desire. By people's desire to get something for nothing. Moreover, the sense of honor and accomplishment that this kind of legal work brings to me is something that I could not have when I was a thief. The proud look on his face made me feel even more embarrassed. I wish you more and more success. I don't have time to listen to your story. I packed my lunchbox and stand up to leave this absurd place. Thank you. But when you came out for a meal at noon, you lost such an expensive wallet. I don't think it's a good deal. What? As soon as I touched my clothes pocket, it was empty. I hurriedly turned around and found that he was looking at me with a smile, holding my wallet in his hand. It is worth 2 months of my salary. Believe it or not, I will call the police. I grabbed my wallet and cursed. It's just a little joke. I hope you don't get angry. He was really an indifferent optimist. Let's see if there is anything missing in the wallet, especially cash. As I counted the cash and bank cards, I wondered when he acted just now, and I glanced at him from time to time. He looked at me and said, you don't have to be so angry. This is just a harmless joke. The money was indeed not lost. I resisted the urge to punch him in the face and walked out of the convenience store. Unlucky today, after a good lunch, I met such a weird person. After listening to him telling a story for a long time, I did not know if it was a true story, and I almost lost my wallet. What a bad luck. However, what he said is reasonable. People are easy to lose their minds in the face of desires. Whether they are rich or poor, they will always expose their weaknesses. Fortunately, I did not invest blindly. I was almost fooled by the technical analysis before. Let's take a look at the benefit of my regular financial management today. Wait, then where is my phone? So then I will give a brief explanation of my parody. So there are 4 elements I borrowed from O. Henry's short story: the trickery, the sentimentality, and character, and the artificiality. So first is trickery, which means the ending of my story is a trickery. It seems that the thief just played a little joke with the narrator, that he stole the narrator's wallet, and the narrator felt released after getting his wallet back. However, at the end, the thief actually stole the narrator's phone. So readers may think that the narrator just met a thief who has become a good person before they see the ending. But in fact, the thief still stole something. And second is sentimentality. So this means that this story has a simple conclusion. But actually, there are two conclusions. The first one I already gave in the story. That is, people are easy to lose their minds in the face of desires. Whether they are rich or poor, they will always expose their weaknesses. And the other one is this one is based on the thief's sharing with his experience. And the second one is based on the ending. That is, don't relax your guard easily. And the third element is character. So there are two characters involved, the narrator and the thief. So they are both very simple characters. The narrator is an ordinary office worker. He does not live in high-risk funds, but he uses regular financial management. The narrator has no special characteristics, just a very ordinary person. But the thief is good at talking, and his goal is to steal things. And the last one is artificiality, which means the events are arranged in service to the plot. So the encounter between the thief and the narrator is not an accident, but it is planned, and that is to steal things from the narrator. So the purpose of the thief telling the story to the narrator is to distract him and then steal things. And the purpose of the thief returning the wallet to the narrator is to reduce the narrator's vigilance, so that the narrator ignores the thing that was actually stolen is his phone. So that's all of my sharing today. Thanks for your attention.